Hello, this is part 2 of the frequently asked questions. Yeah. So basically, the other question you asked me is how to make a list of all the people in these registration forms that you've been collecting. Yeah. This purely a clerical or an administrative area. Hope you do have those in your team who are probably way better than me. I hope I do help, but I'm sure you have more competent people regards organizational skills. Yeah. Anyways, there are three ways that I've identified you could go about it. One is I had some dummy forms. Again, I have to clarify, we do not alter any information that has been appended to this website. It's just the way end to end, like I had told you. So I had some dummy data that I had keyed in the website. So all you have to do in this method is, probably you have a registration, this is one of the forms. All you have to do is go open the registration form, print. Then it should print into your printer. The only limitation with this method, number one, is the fact that you will have so many papers. Say you have 1,000 participants who have registered through the website. You'll have 1,000 forms. Then again, you have to query the forms and organize them in alphabetical order, so that it's way easier when a participant visits your office for the kit, or when they want to start the marathon. So that you can easily get their data. So that's method number one. It's paper intensive and also a bit query intensive in terms of organizing the papers. That's method one. So it's upon you to choose which method works for you best. Method number two is fully automated. Yeah. What you have to do is just make sure on the eve of the event, on the eve of kit collection, you have a smartphone logged into your Gmail address, or the address that you gave me rather for the registration forms. All you have to do is, once a participant visits your office, all they have to give you is their name, their first name and last name. So basically, say for example, I hope there is a Rose in these forms of yours. Say for example, the participant says they are called Rose. On the top of your email, there is a search button. There is a search bar here. Basically, this one, the administrators panel is usually Yahoo, but anyways, yours is Gmail, but it's the same concept. Play along. So say for example, the participant is Rose. Look for Rose, search. We're lucky there was a Rose. So basically, you're supposed to open this email. I won't open because again, this is from your data, and as I have seen, you haven't read it yet. So you'll be able to see the participant's name, M-Pesa code. So again, very important. Once you query or you search for the participant name, it has appeared. Congratulations, that's very good. So you need to check the M-Pesa code against the one that is on your phone, whether it's paid or not. Or probably the user should show the M-Pesa code against your M-Pesa codes. Yeah. So that's why it's also important to have all the M-Pesa messages to be in a smartphone, because in a smartphone, you just navigate to messages and search the specific M-Pesa code, and you're able to confirm it is Rose who paid, or whomever who paid on Rose's behest or behalf. Cool. So that's method number two. All automated, no paperwork. Then probably after Rose has picked up their kit and everything, I'm sure you have a visitor's book and you're able to check and just to make your own list. Yeah. This is beginning from probably you'll be able to make your own list as you go along with this method. Yeah. And the last and the most intensive way of making a list is to making a list manually. So using softwares, making a new list that probably tailor a new list that probably will be more useful than having all these 1,000 lists. Yeah, so how would you go about it? I hope this helps. Yeah, so number one, software. You'll need a software. Number one is Excel, which I already have pre-installed. I'm launching it now. Let me minimize it. Then you need another software, a clipboard, which is called Ditto. Links to download of this software I'm going to share. Ditto. So what a clipboard does, a clipboard basically enables you to copy as much data as possible. I have I've opened Ditto. This is the Ditto, as you can see. Let me first delete all the data that it has. Ditto, as you can see, this is just a clipboard. Yeah. So ideally, how you use the clipboard is all these forms that you have. Say you have 1,000 forms. You go, you highlight on this form. This is the dummy form that I had pre-filled. That's what I'm doing. Highlight it, Control C. Of course, we all know it. And as you have seen, as I have Control C or I've Control copied, the clipboard of the form has appeared in the clipboard. Yeah, the form has appeared in the clipboard. So this helps you basically to copy as many forms as possible without thinking when to paste them. Yeah, this is another form, as you have seen. Just another dummy data that I had put in the database. So highlight it, yeah, Control C. Again, you have seen this is this is data number 1, data number 2. So basically you can do all this up to data number 50. Then depending with the number of people who have registered, you'll be able to divide all the data into sections before you paste, so that it may be easier to paste. So whichever software works for you best, whether it's Word, whether it's Excel, this purely clerical and administrative, your goal. Let me just use Word probably. I was choosing Excel earlier because it has pre-made tables, but Word can also work. So while pasting, so you have 50 data. Yeah, all you have to do is double click on your data, and once it's pasted, as you can see, your data, let me just move the clipboard, your data has been pasted in Word. Say you have 1,000 people, you are able to print them and manipulate the data. Data 1 has been printed. Wait. You can actually even make the clipboard very small. So you can go back to Word. You want to paste the second data. Paste it. You see, as you can see, once the data is pasted, it highlights it in red. Yeah, and it's in ascending order. Each time you paste, the one that you have not pasted ranks on top. You get what I mean? So basically that's it. Then from here you can create your tables of name, last name, age. Then you can query them in terms of rows. I hope you're understanding what I mean, and I'm not too technical. Explaining simple things without getting technical sometimes gets crazy. Yeah, in Excel it's the same thing. The only good thing is the fact that there are tables here. You can even have the second data there. You see, You can have as many data, you just organize it the way you feel like it. Then you can create another table here saying first name, second name, then you are able to sort them as rows. Probably those people who are more conversant with clerical things will be able to do this easy peasy. So that's the third way of doing it, using the clipboard and Excel or Word, whichever your staff feels comfortable. Hope this was helpful. Cheers.